All right, y'all, we are back with another video. Before we start, please put prayers for Donald Trump in the comment section. Please, we must pray for Donald Trump. We got some idiots out here that are just willing to try to do anything to take out President Trump. And like I said before, I told y'all I'm going to try my best to keep y'all updated with everything going on. We got to get to the bottom of this. The Secret Service director, Kim Cheetah, needs to be fired. She refused to resign. And now we come with this one right here by Benny. Said that the Secret Service whistleblower exposed the dark truth about Trump's assassination attempt. So we definitely finna check this out. Like I said, more stuff is coming out every single day. And like I said, I'm going to keep covering this until we get to the bottom of this. I'm not playing around. We got to get to the bottom of this. A lot of people saying it was an inside job. The shooter had help and all of that. And we're going to find out. So like I said, if you want to stay up to date with everything going on, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you got your notifications on. That way you don't miss out on any updates. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this and let's see what more information Benny has. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. Let's say you owned a bar in a college town and you had security. Most bars typically have security to check IDs and places like that, make sure there's no shenanigans or hooligans going in and messing things up. There was a loud noise and your security did this. Your security crouched down, pissed their pants, and looked like they were ready to run the other direction. Certainly not defend you, the patrons of your bar or anything. You'd be like, well, in my dive bar in the crummy college town, I'm going to fire that security. I'm going to not use that security because they've clearly failed at their job. Now, let's say that this wasn't some crummy bar, but the president of the United States, where the Secret Service agent was crouching down, hiding, literally using the body of President Trump.
Wow.
To hide behind so that the bullets would hit President Trump and not her. Yeah,
look at
this is the single most despicable act I've seen. This is why I posted this, the absolute humiliation of these female Secret Service agents. Look at the disorder. They can't holster their weapons, gear falling to the ground, erratic, fearful movements, no show of force or composure. DEI, Secret Service puts presidents' lives at risk. Check out this image. Look, just train your eyes on these women and how they can't holster their weapon. They're moving in such erratic, crazed fashion. Their gear, again, is falling to the ground. They look scared and totally unprofessional. And by the way, unhealthy, short women should not be guarding the life of probably the biggest target on earth, which is President Trump.
Yep.
President Trump has the biggest footprint on earth as a target. Now, these are obviously things that we've already covered. But what you'll notice is that when Donald Trump made his grand reappearance this week in Milwaukee, where we are right now, that his entire Secret Service detail was male.
Yep.
And the, let's just say the physiognomy of these guys was, I'm 6'5". That's with me. Look at the guys guarding Trump now. You can obviously see where Trump is. Get a load of the new Secret Service around Trump. Notice a difference?
There's a difference now.
Wow, that's pretty shocking. That's quite remarkable. I don't see any more short, profoundly unhealthy women around President Trump anymore. This is why posts like this go viral. Secret Service agents before DEI is like this is like what a presidential sniper team should look like. Okay. This was a photo of a dude on Trump. This is actually a photo of a dude when Donald Trump walked out and held up the Bible so this is a White House. This is a Secret Service White House sniper. Okay. And see if you can spot the difference right here. I'm just going to leave it to the comment section to spot the difference. Also, you know what? You can quite frankly spot the difference in the White House, in the White House sniper, like the difference between these guys and the other sniper I just showed you. And so if you're noticing these differences, you'd be right, because we have breaking news right now. These Secret Service agents that were flanking Donald Trump and these embarrassing Melissa McCarthy fake agents are exactly that. Many people saying, how could this person be in the Secret Service, right?
Exactly.
Again, you wouldn't trust her to guard your college bar.
Nope.
You wouldn't trust her to guard your dive bar. Well, it turns out that based on news that broke literally seconds ago here, whistleblowers are coming forward saying that Melissa McCarthy, as we will lovingly call her, and this gaggle of dingbats, that these people aren't actually Secret Service agents. Oh yeah, now Benny, you might say, isn't President Trump the president? Like, isn't he president? Right? He's President Trump, and based on the way things are going, he is the presumptive president, right? The future president in waiting. Shouldn't he get the best of the best? And we have a big country. We have like 350 million people in this country. So aren't there like a ton of people that would probably be qualified in this nation to guard President Trump? Yeah, there are. But according to Josh Hawley here, and let's read the tweet real fast, Trump's security detail working the event on Saturday were not even Secret Service. DHS assigned unprepared and inexperienced personnel to get Trump killed. I'll say it. Secretary Mayorkas, of course, who stands to be criminally prosecuted if President Trump becomes president again, right? Which he will. And every other assassination attempt, political assassination, legal assassination, they all failed, right? Character assassination. So Secretary Mayorkas almost begged for this to happen by putting inexperienced agents on, not even agents.
That's crazy. So they weren't even Secret Service agents. They just somebody out there with glasses on and a gun. And the woman had a hard time even trying to holster her gun. And then if you look at it, she was basically using Donald Trump's body as a shield. You can, instead of her trying to cover Donald Trump, she's hiding and ducking down behind Donald Trump. This is ridiculous. I've been calling it the last 7-8 videos that these people, if they ain't Secret Service, because obviously they ain't. We finding out more likely that they ain't even Secret Service. So I guess they just a fake squad that's around Donald Trump, and then you see the female just ducking down and using Donald Trump's body as a shield. Instead of trying to get Donald Trump off stage, she's ducking down behind Donald Trump. That is ridiculous. And you tell me Kim Cheetah don't deserve to be fired and she refusing to step down? I mean, the senators was asking her questions and she was running away saying she wasn't finna answer anything. Don't you think you owe the American people a response to why you allow this to happen? And instead of Kim Cheetah giving a response, she takes off running. Why would you show up to the RNC knowing they're going to ask you questions? Why would you do that?
Literally, people who are not Secret Service on president to guard President Trump's team. Let's read. Secretary Mayorkas had a right to raise concerns about whistleblowers. Your department's stunning failure to protect President Trump, Homeland Security. You're ultimately responsible for the agency components, Secret Service. That's right. A lot of people focusing on Kimberly Cheadle, but you're missing the actual real demon here, which is Secretary Mayorkas.
Yep.
Of course, you well know we call him Gollum because he looks just like Gollum. Whistleblowers have direct knowledge of this event. Approached my office. According to the allegations, July 13th rally was considered to be a loose security event. For example, direction canines were not used to monitor entry. Detection canines, sorry about that, detect threats in an unusual manner. Individuals without proper designations were able to gain access to the backstage areas. Department personnel did not appropriate policed security buffer around the podium, and they were not stationed at regular intervals around the security perimeter. In addition, whistleblowers' allegations suggest that the majority of DHS officials were not, in fact, Secret Service agents, but instead drawn from the Department of Homeland Security's investigations unit. This is especially concerning, given that these agents are unfamiliar with standard protocols typically used in these types of events, according to the allegation. As a member of the Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee, which has oversight and jurisdiction over your department, I will continue to investigate this department's staggering security failure. Okay. So it turns out that they staffed Trump at the event where Trump at the event where they let a rooftop open and let an assassin literally crawl towards Trump and then fire off 7 shots. They effectively put on not the B team, not the C team, not the E team, the freaking Z team. Like, not even a letter in the alphabet.
That's crazy.
Look at this, the humiliation here. Look at the holstering. You want to know why? You want to know why?
Look at her. And then she was just shaking. She couldn't even put her gun in the holster. And you telling me that this shooter was walking with a ladder and a gun and they didn't see him? You got to be kidding me. There's no way one guy can be walking with a long ladder and a rifle and they say they didn't see him. So obviously he was allowed on that roof for them, for him to take that shot. Fired off 7 shots before they shot him. I told you, we breaking this stuff down. More answers, more stuff is coming out.
Why they behave like this? You know what? Like this, doesn't it make more sense that this is actually some Department of Homeland investigator who does paperwork all day? Doesn't that make more sense? Yes, it does. This whole thing has just been blown wide open. They put a bunch of dumbasses who are not familiar at all with the protocols of the Secret Service and are not physically capable of protecting President Trump. And I mean literally not physically capable of protecting President Trump, right? So it's like you look at every failure. This one, this is a great example. Okay, I don't know this lady, and I'm not trying to come at her, okay, like for anything. All right, the last thing I'm trying to do here is like, not be fair to people. So let's just be totally and completely fair. All right, I'm not going to question this woman's motivations or intentions. All right, or the quality of her work. Okay, given the fact that she has physical limitations. And what are those physical limitations? Physical limitations are that she can't protect Trump in a live fire situation because President Trump is 2 feet taller than her.
Exactly. This
is a matter of fact. Okay.
And that's what I was saying. Trump is 2 feet taller than her and she's short. So she can't protect him. Now, you see the difference when Donald Trump entered the RNC. It was all men. You didn't see no woman at all. It was all men. So.
Hate biological fact, but this is a matter of biological fact. This woman is incapable of guarding President Trump's body because she can't cover him. That's it. Okay? So why the hell is she there in a live fire situation? You'll notice the distinct difference between the professional agents, and of course I asked this question, and it went thermonuclear viral. You'll notice the distinct difference between the professional-looking agents and agents like this. And now it turns out, according to Josh Hawley, that these people were not experienced, and they were not even Secret Service agents. DHS.
Think about that. What Josh Hawley said. They weren't even Secret Service, so they put a fake Secret Service team around Donald Trump to protect him. No wonder they didn't know what they was doing. Now, we're breaking. A whistleblower informed Senator Josh Hawley that most of Trump's security detail working the event last Saturday were not even Secret Service. DHS assigned unprepared and unexperienced personnel. And look, somebody got to be fired. You're going to put, here's the thing. Everybody knows Donald Trump. He's a huge figure. And you telling me you put a fake, unexperienced Secret Service team around this man to protect him? Somebody has to go down for this. Somebody has to go down for this crap. And I'm not letting off.
Just assigned unprepared and inexperienced personnel. Was this intended to get Trump killed? Of course it was.
It was.
I'm sorry. I'll say it. And it's time to start talking truth.
Yes.
The reality is that if you add up enough incompetence is malice. Okay. So enough negligence added up, like if you add up, I don't really care because I'm not a mind reader. All right. I don't care what your soul says or what your mind was thinking. If you add up enough incompetence or negligence, it eventually adds to malice, period.
Yep.
Okay. I don't have to breed your soul to know that. So they were putting incompetent people on to protect Donald Trump. And what did it lead to? It led to Trump getting shot in the head. According to all available video, the assassination attempt, Secret Service had eyes on the target for minutes. Now we're learning for hours on end.
Yep. I told y'all more details were going to come out. Now it was more hours, so they already knew about it, and then they failed to get Donald Trump off the stage. They already knew about the shooter. All that news then came out. They all knew about the shooter. They had already detected him. And they still let Donald Trump stay on stage and try to do his speech, and Donald Trump knew nothing about it, but they did. They knew about it, but they still allowed that man on the stage. Didn't take him off stage, waited till he got shot, and then tried to get him off stage. And put a woman up there that's 2 feet shorter than Trump, and then, you obviously see the woman hide behind Donald Trump, basically using his body as a shield so she don't get shot. So they put a fake team around Donald Trump. No, that's the reason why I said Trump was in outrage. And then like you said right here, who gave the stand down order? Obviously, we know that's Kim Cheetah. This is crazy.
And they let this assassin crawl into position and fire on Trump. Somebody gave the stand down orders. Who was it? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me if you can see the difference. Tell me if you can see the difference. Okay?
You can see the difference now.
And this sniper. Even the gear. Even just the gear. Even like the kit that he's carrying.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me if you can see the difference. Yeah. That guy's not a Secret Service sniper. That's the difference. This whole thing was just blown wide open.
Just crazy.
So stay tuned. We're going to stay on this story. The RNC convention is now over. Of course, we've been at the RNC convention, asking a lot of questions about this. We're going to stay on this story. This is the channel for truth. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.
Shout out to Benny, man, for another great video. Obviously, we got more news that this wasn't even the Secret Service. It was a fake team they put around Donald Trump to try to protect this man. So, I mean, this right here is just crazy. Something has to be done about this. I told you, I'm going to say this every single video until something get done. To Kim Cheetah, she need to get fired. Joe Biden ain't even going to fire her. Why? Because she's friends. Joe Biden and Jill Biden is friends with this woman. Obviously, they gave her the job. They ain't going to fire her. If Joe Biden's measure was so sincere about Donald Trump, why did he fire this woman who caused it to happen? They all in on this crap. And I will keep y'all up to date as more information come out, because I'm not going to let this go. They tried to take out President Trump. They tried to take him out. Missed by a hair. But we will get to the bottom of this crap. So like I said, thank you all for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.